Welcome back. So this is finally going to be the return after 20 billion years, right? I think the last time we had our $1 versus $2,000 showcase was with the Dahlia back in those days, which is like a billion years ago. As of right now, we are gonna be having my sister, auntie-in-law, Yao Guang up in here with the E0S0 on the Mushroom Lycone, and we'll be testing how the performance from all the way up into the relatable category, right? Then at DBS, we're going to be running a Gallagher for as much viability as possible, Sparkle as well as Archer, to make this test a little bit more relatable because, you know, some of the stuff is not relatable. We are just gonna nerf ourselves a little bit. So these are gonna be the stats, and we'll see how it's gonna be our damage increase, or like rather how fast we cleared that content with the changes to our Yao Guang. So without further ado, anomaly arbitration. This is E0S0. Let's go. Okay, at long last, we do have ourselves. Oh my goodness, I forgot Gallagher. Okay, so now that we have that, let's just go ahead and get this. I am lacking one skill point, which is very, very sad. So I am going to cry. Check, if I kill her here, she's gonna fucking go to the next phase. But hey, see, now our damage is chilling. Right now, our damage is chilling. Our damage is very daijobu right now. Okay. Then we get a little bit more, and oh my fucking god. Okay, you know what? Hey, get it, girl. But why are we pandering? Why are we pandering to running Gallagher? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Okay. 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 A boss is killing us. Yep. And then, hey, maybe Lingsha would have helped us sustain a little bit. Yeah, this is just, okay, chat, this is just something that you have to deal with. If you don't have the S1, you cry. Yep, if you don't have the S1. Oh, you technically can fix this if you have, like, Ranmei S1 over here. Like, if you really, really wanted to fix it, right? But there's no way you can do that. So, anyone want to do anybody? Okay. You can, in fact, cry, right? You can, in fact, cry. Okay, we have, like, a shit ton of fucking skill points. Can I? No, there's no way you kill this thing. So, we all just let go of our 5 skill points here. Okay. 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 Yeah, this back good. Okay. Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, then we just get that over there. Ranmei as well. If you wanted to proc your Yao Guang Ultimate Wave 1, then yes, you're gonna be able to do that. Okay. 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 The boo already died, right? Okay, the guy already died. No, okay, no. Our sustain now is like super chill. So once we pull this up, we let go of that. Then we'll save the AV for the next phase. Thank you. Oh my god, it's so much more straightforward. Okay. Oh, okay, no, it's still okay. Because I get out, right? If I get out, we can get DHPD out, which gives a follow-up attack. Yeah, we get a DHPD out. So we just one-shot this. Then we get this. Then we have all of them follow-up attacks. Okay, Loki a little bit overkill, DBH. Okay, then we get a follow-up attack. Okay, very nice. And then this will just hit. And then we have the third skill point, which brings me back here. Oh my god, it's so much better, bro. Who the f is Gallagher? Okay, now we get this back in, and then we can just go all in. Right, we'll just go all in here. Then the aha instant procs. Once Sparkle pulls me up, we should be looking at our phase 2. Okay, but also to be completely neutral, our DHPD here is not gonna be too relatable, but it kind of is what it is, right? Kind of is what it is. Get this back in, get this back in, and then we do have a DDD which pulls up my Archer. Yao Guang is gonna cast her skill. Archer is gonna cast this, and then we should be getting into our easier phase. Alright, that is very, very nice. And then this is gonna be next phase. Okay, then we just come this back in. Very nice. Very nice, right? Very, very good. Then the dragon is gonna come back in. Follow-up attack. Alright, 0 reaction. He chooses Archer. Then we are gonna be bringing this back up. 8 skill points. Then we just booms in on the Sparksicon for 5 skill hits. Okay. As a matter of fact, should I just get this over here? Okay, I might as well. Alright, I might as well just do this. And I just do this. And then we have a... Wait, we might be able to instantly dispel from this field immediately. Immediately. Okay, and then we have 2. Oh, we ran out of turns. We ran out of turns. Unless the follow-up that kills. It's not quite enough. Okay, but the aha instance will help me kill them. Because aha always aims the mob. And then this thing dies. She spits me out. We get a follow-up attack. And then Archer is going to come back in. And the aha booms in for the free proc. Very, very nice. And then the dragon goes back down. We continue attacking. And that is going to be our E0S0 Yao Guang on Anomaly Arbitration. 0 cycle with 91 action value remaining, right? To be completely fair, the 0 cycle is pretty expected because our units are gonna be slightly unrelatable. I try to nerf this a lot. But you know, some things can't be nerfed. Right? Okay, now we're gonna be moving on to the S1. So what happens for the S1 is pretty much gonna be you'll get the ultimate immediately. Alright, you'll get the ultimate immediately, which means you can bypass the chicken. Alright, you can bypass the chicken. So we are definitely still gonna be getting... Yeah, it's easy, but we nerf a lot of damage. So I try to make it like super nerf damage. Unrelatable, you're absolutely right? So this follows up, gets the dragon. Then now that we have the additional S1, you'll see that Yao Guang will get an ultimate on the very first turn. And when Yao Guang gets an ultimate in the very first turn, we can instantly dispel this bird. Alright, so we are gonna cut her out, get the aha skill, and then we're gonna dispel this bird. Use Bob account, yeah, because Bob is definitely pulling for an E6 Yao Guang. Yep. Alright, and then this thing becomes, yep, we stop him from playing the thingy. Then we can pull this back up. And then we'll get the skill point. Oh, no, this Sparkle Bomb is so crazy good. It's crazy, bro. Then we can go in for the chicken. Alright, got me get that. I actually low-key don't want the chicken to die too fast. Because the chicken can hit its allies. So we can split up the damage a little bit over here. Alright, then gets a little bit more of them follow up. And then he's gonna hit his allies. Very, very good, right? So you always let the chicken do the damage for you. The aha instance comes in with the AoE. Monkey is gonna... Let's die. Please help me die. Okay, very, very good. So DHPD Dragon should almost definitely kill here. Very, very... Oh, fuck me. That is not very good. Okay, you know what? I guess it's fine. Alright, it's still fine. We get a little bit more energy, so it should be okay. So when you choose Archer, we are going to get ourselves 9 skill points. Which by right should instantly clear my my domain. Right? It should instantly clear my domain. Okay, that is good. And then we get that. Okay, we dispel that. Then we're just gonna get that. Okay, and then we're just gonna instantly cast her out, which should instantly bring us out into... You are fucking trolling. Oh my god. Yo, help me clip that. Alright, so unfortunately we have to waste that skill point over there for the runes. Not something that can be managed. So we will deal with the situation as we see fit. Are gonna be getting a little bit more damage over here. Alright, it's all good. Alright. Get our skill buff just like a run main. Alright, then we pull up our archer. And then this should be able to get us enough over here. Right? Because eventually when we get on Sparkle, we're gonna be getting the ultimate. Okay, archer will just go in. Very nice. Yeah, we also get additional skill points now. So that is gonna be quite good. Actually, let me just use this right now. Okay, hopefully this brings us to phase. Okay, yeah, it's definitely gonna be phase 2. Okay, she transforms. I have a little bit of skill points, which I guess I can just let go, because there's like no reason not to anyways. Because if I let go, when she casts an AoE, she chooses archer, we get back 10 skill points anyways. Alright, then we are just gonna let this get this. Hit that. Hit that. And then we hit that again. Alright, then we have the dragon. Maybe potentially clean up the last 10%. You are trolling! How is that 1%, bro? How the f is that 1%, bro? Okay, I don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, thank you, right? It is what I do. Holy shit, that is crazy. But essentially, with the additional S1, my point is pretty much being the action value you save is not very big. Alright, we save like what? Less than 20 action value. Alright, we save like less than 20 action value. Because this is gonna be, oh no, we save less than 10. Wait, we clear in almost the same action value, guys. Wait, we actually clear in almost the same action value, right? This comes back. Okay, I guess we have a lot more skill point remaining. The main thing is just basically that because of the S1, we get our ultimate up really, really fast. It's just that her mushroom light cone, which you get completely for free from the MOC shop, is a pretty good alternative. Alright, it would have been a pretty good alternative. But that being said, this thing will start scaling, right? It will start scaling because you know why? It can stack. I'm not sure if it's gonna be viable for the non-spenders, but there's no unique effect. Alright, so theoretically speaking, it could just stack. Also, I think this Lycon being for free is just really, really good because of elation skill damage. Overall, good enough Lycon. I would say the E1 is gonna be probably a little bit bigger, but also it stacks. You say, yeah, exactly, right? So like, the more elation teammates you have, the more the effects become. Because right now, we have no elation teammates, right? So right now, if I will give this ultimate and a punchline, and when dealing elation damage, all allies ignore. So like, if you don't run Yao Guang with an elation team, a lot of these items don't really mean a lot of things to you. So it depends how far you want to take, bro. And unfortunately, since we don't have Sparksy, we are just going to run this as it is right now to kind of give an idea of like how it looks like if you don't run her in an elation team. Kind of like if you want to run like Cyrene outside of like your V3s, right? So this is gonna be our E1 S1, and then we can kind of just go for it. Yeah, I went out of the screen because I'm an ugly little man. You know what I do? This is going to give us more defense ignore as well as the additional punch lines, which I honestly don't think it changes like a lot. Alright, it just doesn't. So we're gonna get our out, which means we're gonna be getting another follow-up attack. Alright, that is good. Alright, that is good. Alright, so now we can instantly get this back in. Actually, check, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'll just let AI take over because I don't think the play just changes too much. Alright, we get the additional 20 punch lines, which is okay, right? It's okay. It's just that Yao Guang herself is not really meant to be a main DPS anyways. So the effects are mediocre at best. Alright, we'll let the archer deal with the big booms. Alright, that is very, very good. I just realized if you kill the chicken, I'm dead. Oh, the AI didn't kill the chicken. That is a bit awkward. Because if I break the chicken, he can't cast his attack to the allies. But he's definitely getting broken because of the dragon though. Okay, I guess it's not as far as compared to a quantum break. Yeah. Is Saridra worse than Yao Guang pits for Archer? I'ma keep it a buck. I think if you are gonna just invest in an Archer team, you don't need Yao Guang. She really is meant for elation. Her kit basically gives you the additional res, pen, and vulnerability. Then maybe you get a little bit more skill points from the Aha. But because you're not running her in an elation team with Aha, yeah, like her elation skill is very, very slow, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? Yeah, so we are gonna jump back in to the next field, and then we'll see how much faster we're gonna be clearing with this E1 over here. Best team for Archer right now is Sparkle, DHPD, Archer. You can either run Silwolf, Car, or Saridra. They are all kind of okay. Yeah, they're all kind of okay. Yeah, I guess RMC's... Nah, I think RMC is like... Because I wouldn't want to stick RMC, especially when our EMC is going to be coming out. Okay, we do deal more damage with our elation skill though. So that is going to be great. Okay. Okay. Then we just need Spargo to pull us back up. Okay, we have so much fucking skill points. It's gonna be really, really good. Tribi is also okay. As long as you have your Sparkle and DHPD, that third slot is like any of the quantum units can be viable here. Okay, at least we did manage to get to Sparsicon's second phase. Okay. Then she's got wait no. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I was like she was gonna waste out before she gets to the domain. So this slams back in for 15 billion damage. And I wonder if we can get into the next phase immediately, which would be really, really exceptional. I think we might, right? It dispels the buff. Yep, so we instantly get rid into the next phase, which means that you can see that our E1 plus S1 is gonna let us clear a lot faster, right? This actually clears a lot faster. Once the Aha skill goes back down, we'll see if we can kill without using that Spargo skill over there, which I don't think is gonna be too possible. Wait, maybe it is possible. Maybe it is possible. Okay. Okay. 7. Pulls back in. So that is... Okay, it's also almost the exact same. It was 94 AV. So even though we dealt more damage with our elation skills, the final clear was essentially almost the exact same. It is still by that Sparkle pulling up Archer, and then Archer lets go. So there is, in a sense, no difference. Kind of. So it is what it is. But that being said, E2 is definitely gonna make a difference because it's team-wide speed buff, which just means you're definitely gonna be clearing faster. But this elation damage is a little bit hard to measure, especially without Sparksy. So we can just see how much more she herself does. And all these Eidolons and upgrades, it will just go up with effectiveness the more elation units you're gonna be running, right? So we're just gonna let this go here and see how much more we are gonna see. Archer is dealing a lot of damage even after the nerf because if you break Sparksicon, like you get out from her domain, she gets 100% damage vulnerability. Yep. 100% damage vulnerability. And on top of that, we have an unreadable ass team, right? Even after nerf. So it is what it is. Okay. 975. Ho ho. Okay, I kind of want to marry this a little bit because I want the monkey to kind of get cooked by the AoE damage. Yes. I don't want that guy to be weakness broken. So we'll get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. Then we can get this. Alright. He's still gonna be broken. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. Alright, it is what it is. Our quantum implant low-key kind of cooked us a little bit here. Because I didn't want that chicken to break. But it's okay. And then when bro arises back up, he's gonna start charging his thing. But unfortunately, everyone already died. So it is what it is. So it is still the same action. Just that we have a little bit faster clear because of the 12% team-wide speed buff. I think for this action here, AI will definitely get rid of them very normally, right? Yep, and then we're just gonna get our ultimate with Archer. Okay, and then this slams back down. Okay, very good. Spits out Archer. And then we can go back all in for Sparksicon. Skills back in. We pull up to Okay. Very, very good. I do want to save my ult just in case. Okay, yeah, this is good, this is good. See if we can instant break here. I think we can. If only I have my Yao Guang out right here. Then we could have dealt the vulnerability. It would have killed like way faster. Okay. It dispels. Okay. But we do have the full up attack here though. Which will be good enough damage, right? It might be good enough damage because the dragon will... okay, so this is still the exact same. 150 AV. Then we get a double aha proc triggers, which gives one for Yao Guang, one naturally, and one from the Sparksicon by itself. So because of that, we might not even need Sparkle skill anymore. So her armpit is just up. Her elation skill is just gonna continue to do a lot of damage, and also because we have the elation skill buff, so every time we get an aha instance, it's always gonna let go of the imaginary thing about, right? Okay, so this was the fastest, right? 136 AV. This was the fastest increase from E0 all the way up until to E2 because of the speed buff as well as the additional elation damage. So we actually were dealing like, yeah, this one Yao Guang is also a little bit getting closer to the sub DPS category, right? So with that being established, we're just gonna get that. Okay. This Eidolon, frankly speaking, it could have been insane. Because it is the definition of your final multiplier for all elation skill is multiplied by 150%. So it is a straight up multiplier damage increase. So this is an insane E4. But that being said, they kind of nerfed this by only limiting it to Yao Guang's ultimate. So not every single aha. If they made this E4 as every single aha deals 150% and made it to E1, oh, that would have been game changer, bro. It would have been an insane item. But unfortunately for now, you can't really tell. Because once again, we don't have enough elation. So I'll just move on. Because just straight up, you just do more damage. Right? You just do more damage. So that's going to be done. Other than that, we are just going to get this. This particular thingy, right? Make. It is basically true damage. Kind of. So the way that Make works is that in the damage formula, Make is a separate multiplier. And as of right now, we don't have a single Make source except for E6 Yao Guang. You cannot get this thing from anywhere else. Which means that the moment you get this multiplier from Make, it is just straight up a damage increase. Almost the exact same as true damage. So really strong damage multiplier increase. So we are just gonna activate this E6 and see how Yao Guang's personal damage is gonna look like. Because once again, we don't have Sparksy, we don't have Seal, we don't have anything else. So anything I want to do, it is what it is, right? Yeah, Mary Make might be the true damage for version 2. And then we'll just let it go. After all that, we'll use a non-relatable team against Plight mode with proper gears. Just to see like how this will actually look like for the relatable players. Yep. It is better than Respen. Mary Make is better than Respen because Respen, it based on enemy res, right? Because enemy has a res move. But Mary Make, it is just Mary Make. So it is even stronger than Respen. Yep. Basically true damage. Basically true damage. It is okay. Yeah, that, if you want to think about it, it is like a little bit like a slightly worse version of Dreamy, but she does deal a lot of damage. I think the way that they kind of balance her out is that they want her to they want Elation to deal a lot of damage from Elation skill, kind of. Yeah, but it is also just goes to show how absolutely insanely good E1 Tribute was. E1 Tribute was just like an insane item to begin with. So, and I want to do. Alright. 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 Okay, we unfortunately are gonna be wasting the eyes on bro over here. Single target 1.7 million. That is pretty exceptional, right? Single target 1.7. Aha skill is gonna pop over here. Yao Guang gets that. Sparkle pulls up, gets this skill. Okay, this is actually a little bit awkward because now we ain't gonna have skill points anymore for the next phase. So yeah, okay, I guess we have an ultimate, right? I guess we have an ultimate. Okay, the AI didn't go for that, but I guess we still have this. Do you prefer this route of starting style DPS before main DPS? It is like okay, you know what? I think the way they did it is to be anti-leaguers. There's my team voluntary. They intentionally send out the sub and the supports first before the DPS, because it becomes harder to think what you need. Because if they reveal a DPS to you first, you will know exactly what are the weaknesses of those DPS, right? Like what does Casuis need, or like what does Final need? Then you can think if those supports can fix those problems by DPS. But right now they are basically giving out like, okay, here are the solutions to a problem that we haven't even created. So it is like it is more anti-leaguers. So to each their own. To each their own. Yeah, it's literally exactly like a Sunday situation. But it's just that you don't even know what the DPS that Sunday is going to be buffing. So you kind of have to wait. At least for the Elation patch, it is a little bit better than Sunday. Because we all know Elation is going to be wanting a member for, right? You need 4 Elation, right? So the answer is low-key already there. It just depends on how much that main DPS is going to be. Okay. Okay, 7%. And then we let go of the dragon. And then this. Wait. Why the f did my Yao Guang not scale? Okay, next time just manual, right? Next time just manual. But you know what? Don't even worry about it, right? Because at this point, we are still going to be clearing, which is a little bit strange. Do you notice? My E6 Yao Guang cleared slower than my E2 Yao Guang. Because what happened just now was basically I didn't have enough skill points for Archer to make it into the subfield stage, where he went for a basic attack. So I had to wait the entire action value just for Archer to deal enough damage again. Alright, so that is pretty much our Yao Guang E0 all the way through the E6. Alright, E2 is better than E6, I see. I would just do one last showcase with full relatability against Mr. Plight mode. With a proper... Yeah, with a proper Archer build, because that was almost unacceptably bad. So let's just get this. Let's just get this. I think we can just go ahead. Okay, we can just keep that there. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be the maximum relatability. Ooh. Ooh. Holy shit, 120% crit rate is fucking crazy, man. Do we have crit damage? There we go. Okay, very, very relatable. Exceedingly relatable. Let me just make it a little bit more relatable. Okay. 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 And there it is. And there it is. Okay. So this is the 205 speed Yao Guang, which you can get with the power of money. That is very, very nice. Everything else, fuck it, you know what? Hey, let's get that as well, right? For maximum relatability, even though I'm pretty sure we don't even need that anymore. So without further ado, let's see it. I don't know you can auto, bro. I know you can auto revive, bro. I know you can auto revive, right? Alright, let's see that. Let's see that. This is against Plight. I'm just gonna let AI take over. I don't think it will be cooked here. Alright. 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 Okay. I refine and S5 DDD. I don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, 2.3 million into 2.8. Ho ho. At a sparkle. Okay, now we can see Archer's real damage. This is going to be. Yeah, we're checking out the tier list after this. Okay, 600, 791, 951, 1.1. Do I see the one shot on the 1.7? Okay, 2.2 million. Very, very nice. He is gonna damage his entire team. Very, very nice. Aha, instant procs here. See if we kill the gold. 4 million elation skill is a little bit silly. That is in fact a little bit silly. Yao Guang goes for the basic, and let's see if Mr. Archer can one-shot the bird. I think we can. Okay, we definitely can. Okay, we definitely can't. Okay, never mind, guys. We can't one-shot the bird. Hey, check, it's Plight mode, right? It is in fact Plight mode. So we are gonna have to let this go right here. He is gonna start charging again, which is gonna be fine because my 4 elation skill, yep, my 4 punchline elation skill gets us into the next phase against Plight mode. Why does Yao Guang not skill? Okay, you know what? Okay. That is good. Okay. Alright, he is gonna be at 60%. Goes for the full up attack, and then once she aims my archer, we will just bring this back in. Very, very good. Should be able to easily get us the break. 66% remaining. Alright. 41%. Alright, we do have the dragon coming back up over here. Alright, that is gonna be a follow-up attack. And then when Yao Guang... Stop! Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Okay. You wanted this. Alright, you wanted this. Alright, you wanted this. Alright, there we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see that. Okay. Oh, the AI is literally... Aha. I see. And that does make a lot of sense though, right? Yeah, the AI is literally aha right now. Breaking the 4th wall. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh my goodness. Alright, we are just gonna get our 4 skills and we can kind of call it. Okay. Okay. We are gonna get some AoE on Archer. Bombs. Alright. Alright. Aha with the 8 over here. It will aim against the mobs, which is very... Holy, that is in fact very, very... It would have been even nicer with a fucking skill, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but it is what it is. Alright. Da-da. Da-da. Goes for the PU. Okay. We are going to... Can we even get... Okay, we do, right? We have the power of our Sparkle buff. Get a bit of them skill points back in. Oh my god, chat. We actually couldn't zero cycle blind mode, guys. Okay, to be fair, we almost zero cycle blind mode. We almost zero cycle blind mode. It would have definitely been way better if my Yao Guang was not getting mind by Aha. And then I would have just gotten it. So it is what it is. Okay. And then our last skill point kills this. She spits us out. Alright. And then now, okay, I'll let Aha take over. Right? I'll let Aha take over. Huge 4.6 million into 1.2 for a 5.8 follow-up attack with that. Hit it up with that. Guess this on the ultimate. Alright. Alright. Guess this back up over there. Okay. 10 million Aha damage. Not too bad. And then we are gonna hit that for another one. And then Sparkle pulls up Archer. And then finally, we end off our Plight mode with this very, very instance. Okay. Very, very good. So that is going to be our one cycle Plight mode using our E6 S5 Yao Guang. Can you do Remembrance versus and see if their performance drop? It will 100% drop. And to be fair, if you want to use it against there, you are kind of missing the buffs. Like, I wouldn't even use this buff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just run this buff for Super Break. Especially at full 40 cost. So it is like a little bit of a awkward scenario, right? So I think we are just going to kind of summarize this a little bit. TLDR, Yao Guang's position for the banner is a little bit reminiscent of Sunday. She has a support, right? She is a support, but her DPS is not released yet, right? Her DPS is not released yet. So when Sparky comes out in 3 weeks, you can see how she actually performs. We already know how she performs. You can check out my early access guide video, right? A lot better, by the way. If Yao Ding Archer right now is good, she's a lot better, Sparky. No shit, though. And then, like, maybe in the future, when like more Elation units comes out, we can see how the actual performance is gonna be. Generally, if you have no interest in playing Elation, I wouldn't really think about it, right? So we'll probably get it up in there for now. We'll do it before you pull Yao Guang, as well as the reruns all that comes out today. So this will be our 1 versus 2K. Let me know what guys in the comments below what the day is gonna be. Join to use code bro, 10% give myself all the best. See you guys next time. Bye bye.